Sometimes, when you've been broken by love, trusting again feels like an impossible dream. Sophia was no stranger to heartache. After years in a painful, toxic relationship, she had finally walked away. She wanted to start fresh, to believe in love again, but her heart still carried scars. Then, one evening at a friend's party, she met him, Elliot. He was charismatic, with a smile that seemed to light up the room. There was an instant connection, the kind that makes you feel as if you've known someone forever. Elliot was attentive, funny, and kind, with just the right touch of mystery to make Sophia's heart race. At first, she was hesitant, but Elliot knew how to make her feel comfortable. He listened deeply, laughing at her jokes, asking about her dreams, her fears, her hopes for the future. Slowly, Sophia found herself beginning to believe maybe this time, love could be different. But what Sophia didn't know was that Elliot had a hidden side, a darker side. Beneath the charm, he had his own agenda. To him, relationships were a game. He loved the thrill of deception, the challenge of winning someone's heart, only to betray it. Little by little, Elliot began to weave his web, feeding Sophia carefully crafted lies designed to pull at her heartstrings. He even fabricated stories about his own painful past, a tragedy that never happened, a heartbreak that never existed. And Sophia, her heart still healing, believed him. She wanted to trust again, so she did. As time went on, though, small cracks began to show. Sophia would catch little details that didn't quite add up, stories that changed, dates that didn't match, moments when Elliot's mask seemed to slip. But whenever she questioned him, he'd flash that reassuring smile, telling her she was overthinking things. One night, Sophia found herself lying awake, scrolling through messages, remembering conversations, piecing together the inconsistencies. A voice in her mind whispered, "Something's wrong." But she pushed it aside, clinging to the image of the man she wanted Elliot to be. Sophia finally decided to confront him, praying that there was an explanation. She gathered the courage to ask about his past, to dig into the moments that hadn't made sense. Elliot's reaction? Calculated. He didn't argue, didn't get defensive. Instead, he made her feel guilty for questioning him, accusing her of mistrust, of damaging their love. And for a moment, Sophia felt guilty, questioning her own instincts. But the cracks continued to widen, and as she looked deeper, the illusion of the perfect man she'd fallen for started to crumble. It wasn't until she stumbled upon the evidence, clear, undeniable proof of Elliot's deceit, that she understood the full extent of the lies. He had been using her, manipulating her trust, bending her emotions to suit his own needs. She was devastated, heartbroken, but for the first time, she could finally see clearly. Sophia realized that love should never come at the cost of her self-worth. She deserved honesty, loyalty, and respect, things Elliot had never been willing to give. With a heavy heart, she made the decision to walk away, reclaiming her freedom, her dignity, and her strength. Stepping out of that relationship, Sophia was scarred but wiser. She knew it would take time to heal, to trust again. But she also knew that love should never be built on lies. She began to see her own worth, recognizing that true love would never require her to sacrifice her sense of self. And as for Elliot, he was left with nothing but the empty shadows of his own deceit. His charm, his lies, and his manipulations had finally caught up with him. Because in the end, love can't thrive in the dark. It needs truth to survive. Trust is earned, not given. Choose wisely who you let into your heart.